when Del Toro was said to be making the movie adaptation of this character, I was like, that should be good. And it was good. And then there was a sequel. Also good. And then there was a remake, reboot. What the hell is this? On Blu-ray. Let's open up the Blu-ray of the Hellboy, new Hellboy, whatever you want to call it, the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from VVS Films. Apparently it's wildly fun, according to CNET. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. You tell me down below in the doobly-doo. But let's open this sucker up and see what's going on inside. Why do I have it on 4K? Because I believe it was the same price as the Blu-ray. When that happens, why pay extra? Alright, we got a slipcover here. We got the regular cover here. Do you see it? Yeah, it's got this kind of a silver gray border around it, which is weird because considering the cases are black, but I mean they got the silver gray border there. I mean it fills up all that extra space. I don't know. You either like it or you don't, right? Other than that, I mean it is slightly glossy, but nothing really to write home about. Back here, slipcover, regular cover. We got a few differences going on, okay? So right off the bat, yeah, the image takes up like this much of the back, whereas it only takes up this much of the back here on the regular case. Normally I would say, well, that's because, you know, the cutout. No, they've completely changed things around here. Up here on the top it says 4 times sharper than high def, which takes the space of the, you know, black case portion at the top. You do get the same image, except it's kind of cut off. Like, so here you get the image, and then they kind of cut off here on the actual disc. It's not just shrunk, it's cut off. It is smaller, as you can see. You do get the same text here. The text is slightly smaller. You get this wildly fun CNET and David Harbour and Mila Jovovich. It's all here, but it's a lot smaller. It's a lot condensed. It's actually a lot more compact, whereas this is kind of just all over the place. I don't know which one. I kind of actually like the way it looks better on the regular case than on the slipcover. Underneath that, you get your bonus features, which is the exact same listing here. This is slightly smaller in terms of font, I think. Yeah, just slightly, maybe a point or two. Then underneath that, on the slipcover, you get the Visit Us Online for VVS, some legal, and then the rating 18A, 13 plus in Quebec, and the Dolby Atmos 4K, etc., logos and such here. That's all included on the disc case itself here, but in between those, which is not included on the slipcover, oddly enough, and not oddly enough. So normally this kind of stuff here where it says Disc 1 4K Ultra HD movie plus special features, Disc 2 Blu-ray movie plus special features, and it gives you all the, you know, like all the specs type stuff, and that's usually on the slipcover. It's usually one of the things that they add in there and then don't include this portion here, which is all the people who made the film, and it's super, like, get out your magnifying glass here, folks. So they normally include that on the slipcover and not include the people who made the film, you know, but they didn't include either of those. In fact, they didn't include anything above my finger and below my finger, so all of that was not included, which is all of the technical specs for the discs, all the people who made the film, all of the funky, this is your Ultra HD 4K blah 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 stuff, you know, advertising, which is weird because they normally would have all that Ultra HD 4K stuff on there, because I mean, that's, you remember the Blu-rays before 4K, you know, the Ultra HD stuff always had, you know, this is Blu-ray, this is the high def, this is, you know, those little bars where it's like, oh, better than DVD, etc. And then it, you know, you'd be like, okay, great, I already know that, stop taking up my space. Well, they're doing that on the regular cover. I guess whatever, the slipcover eventually goes out of print. This has to have all the information on it. Slipcover doesn't. I don't know. It's a choice they made, clearly, but there is a very clear difference there. There's a lot more information on the regular cover than there is on the slipcover. And then when we open it up, we get, oh, okay, Interesting. So we don't get any inserts. So we get two different pieces of disc art. You can see the blue ring around the Blu-ray here, which has the, I think it's the same, yeah, it's the same artwork as on the front cover, and it says "Give Hellboy, give evil hell here," and "Hellboy, give evil hell here" on the Blu-ray. It does have logos, though it's slightly hard to see. There's the people who made, you know, the companies behind the film and the Blu-ray, and the Dolby True HD logo. When you go over here to the 4K disc, oddly enough, it has the Hellboy logo behind him, but it does not have that tagline of "Give evil hell." Huh. But it does have the, you know, so you can clearly see that it's got a black bar on it to indicate the 4K Ultra HD version, and then all the rest of the logos and, you know, film company logos and such are super, super small. I don't really need to check. I don't even think you can burn 4K yet. Maybe you can, I don't know. You probably can, it just would be super duper expensive. Blu-ray is pressed as well. Clearly, you know, it is your regular case. I don't know that they have an eco case just yet for 4K. Maybe they do, I don't know. I don't buy enough of the dang things to know for sure. No artwork on the back, but I wasn't really expecting anything there. It is nice to get your, you know, 4K with your Blu-rays when you're buying stuff. That way you can have both if you so choose to. But it's all a matter of how much money you want to spend. Anyways, there's Hellboy, the remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, on 4K Ultra HD, unboxed, so you know what's going on inside. Comment down below if you saw the film, what you thought of it. Keep it spoiler free as always. Do love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Until next video, take care. Have a good one.